Guys, what we have here is a 1980 Envirofan Silverline motor that is cast iron, and as best as I can tell appears to be identical in performance to a 1980 Goldline. The only difference appears to be the shape of it. The current draw is the same, they use the same blades. As best as I can measure, the airflow is about the same. They're both cast iron, so not necessarily certain why they would have two different designs of the same thing, but in any case, this was handier for me to test the Hampton Bay blades on rather than the gold lines from that era that are all packed away. So going with the theory that they're about the same, let's check it out. Got the 4-speed control, got the amp meter. So let us start with low. It's drawing 0.23 amps. That appears to be the magic number, because a lot of these have been drawing 0.23 amps. That is a nice low speed. I like the look of that. Speaking of which, I actually like the look of these blades on this better than anything else that I've seen them on, including the motor they come with. I think they look odd on the pointed motors, but I think that the motor they come with just looks cheap overall. They actually look decent on this. Okay, 0.23, let's bump it up. Medium low. Got a green in here for some reason, I'm not sure why that is. The lights are still coming on. It takes a while for them to turn on, especially when it's cold, and it's like, I don't know, 60 degrees in here right now. It was 91 earlier today. That's insane. I feel some air from it. It's funny how, based on the different shape of the blades, I feel air differently. Right now, my left elbow is getting a strong breeze, and my feet are getting a strong breeze. With some of the other fans, I get it in my face. We're at 0.43, 0.42, medium high. Union/Evergo made a fan similar to this. The motor is a slightly different shape, and there are 3 nuts on the bottom of the motor. I would like to find one of those. There was a music store when I was a kid that had 3 of those. It's a strong breeze. We're at 0.60, 0.59 now. This motor is rated 0.9 amps, but I believe that's 0.9 amps at 110, so it would stand to reason that it could draw a little bit more at 120 and still be within spec. Okay, we're at high now. We're at 1.0, 1. Let it drop as it gets up to speed. Hopefully it'll drop down close to 0.9, which will mean that we can, oh, that's a strong breeze. Let me tell you something. I think these Hampton Bay blades are working better on this motor than anything else I've tested them on. I tested them on the 89 Goldline, and it slowed it down considerably. On this, I think they're actually going faster than they do on the Hampton Bay motor. Although I don't remember, I haven't used one of those in a while. Real strong breeze right under it. Let's see what we get when we move out. You get something here. It's not... Again, the curved blade industrials are best if you're trying to get airflow at a distance. But this definitely is moving some air back here. Yeah, they're actually working really well on this motor. I'm kind of impressed. Let's see if we're still drawing 1 amp. Yep, looks like 1 amp is what it's going to be. I'd like it to be a little lower. I don't remember what it was with the original blades. We'll have to go back and look in that video. But yeah, that's a really good breeze from this. torn down. I tested these on a motor before. I believe this was back years ago at my fan shop. I tested them on one of the pointed motors from this era, and I was not impressed. But I believe it was one of the 1 amp Union motors from like 79, 78, and not one of the 0.9 amp Envirofan motors from 80. The Union ones, despite drawing more current, actually go slower than the Envirofan ones do. Yeah, I talked about stealing the blades off of this to put on a spare Goldline motor, and if I did that, then I would steal the blades off Hampton Bay Industrial and use them on this. And then the Hampton Bay Industrial, I would just put some cheap, like Menards industrial type blades on it, and everybody wins. I think I actually do have a set of like cheap industrial blades somewhere. I'll have to look. Okay, well that was cool. Thanks for watching.